Here it is, the new Toyota CHR. New design, sharper lines, new atmosphere in the interior, and very fuel efficient for 4x4 or plug-in hybrid.
Compared to our current CHR, we designed our new CHR to have more condensed silhouette with a larger tires, with a wider stance. It has inspired us from the start and helped us deliver our vision of a show car for me.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we're not aiming to be directly at Lexus level premiumness, but I think the point is we really want for this target customer, this digital native, he likes the nice, or he or she likes the nice things in life, and we want to make sure that that's reflected in the interior as well. So really high level of execution for a Toyota.
I think sustainable engineering is very important for both Toyota and for the globe. Can you tell me a little bit about what you are doing to make it as sustainable as possible?
Well, we are focusing on a multi approach strategy, let's say. So we are trying to optimize wherever we can, especially carbon neutrality, material production processes, car production processes that we are optimizing, and on the other hand also sustainable materials introduction, as we could have shown here on the vehicle. So animal-free leather, recycled plastic material, a large portion of that. So, and we are going step by step to reach, well, let's say, further the maximum amount of what we can do for sustainability.
In the meantime, you can tell me a little bit about, you interviewed a lot of users, how they use the car and what they think is important.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So we involve the user at every aspect. So in some cases we do quite large research, really to understand their needs, their journey. And we also brought in users once we created a concept, for example, the interaction concept between the steering wheel and the combi meter. We bring them in, we show the different directions, we get them to operate, and based on that feedback we evolve. And at the final stages, we're really doing a kind of usability testing. When we bring them into what we created a new digital cockpit mock, which basically has 2 screens and a steering wheel, but we put them in front of a driving simulator so they really experience operating when they're in driving safely in a driving environment.
In my point of view, the driver's view, the instrument panel and the headlights and such things are really important when you do a lot of long distance driving.
Indeed, so you can see here we have different presets, and this is we call like the navigation view, where you can see the small map in the center of the display. But you can also move through different settings, different layouts. For example, looking at the settings menu, you can go into settings menu. You know, for digital natives, they can change the content on the left, in the center, on the right. For long distance driving, you're able to set up a minimize view where you really focus on the speed and minimize the other illuminations in the screen to be more comfortable in long distance driving.
I think that's really important.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. These are all kind of things you can personalize, and I think that's the great thing about this combi meter concept. You can choose what's useful for you.
Yeah.
And if I show you on the ambient lighting now, I'm just loading the system here, but you can go into the vehicle settings, you can go to customize, illumination, and here, for example, as we explained, you have these custom lights where you can link, for example, here you can link with drive mode, you can link with the time of day, you can choose a color. If these pre-selected colors are not enough, you can go to custom, and when you click custom, you can choose from the full 64 colors. And then we introduced different features, for example, safe exit assist, which is really important in Europe with all the cyclists that we have, or e-scooters and so on. And what this does is, when the vehicle detects something behind in the blind spot system, the ambient light will turn red to alert you that there's something coming behind. And it flashes? But then if you continue to open the door, then the light will start to flash to stop you continuing that motion, or to indicate it's a dangerous motion.
You said you could, you said you could dim the light to the most important things for long distance driving.
Yes.
Is it something people had asked for, or?
Yes, I mean, it's not necessarily dimming. What you can do is you can change the content on the right or left side of the display to not have content so that it remains dark, and that allows you to focus on speed. And definitely that's what we learned from the users that we interviewed and talked to. At the very early stage, we asked people, what do you want to see? And one of the very common responses was actually, well, we don't want to see much. If we're doing a route that we're familiar, or a long distance route, and we know where we're going, we're on a long period on the highway, they don't want the additional information. They want to focus on speed, sometimes cruise control. So of course we have that ACC view as well. And we try and really give that flexibility that each customer can choose based on their preferences.